You're sitting there at 3 in the morning staring at your bank account. Same number you've seen for 3 years, just different months. You've tried budgeting, tried side hustles, tried cutting expenses. But here's what nobody tells you about money: it has gravity. And I don't mean that metaphorically. I mean there's an actual invisible force pulling you back to the exact financial orbit you started in. Most people spend their entire lives trying to escape broke, thinking it's about willpower or strategy. It's not, it's physics. By the end of this, you'll understand why your bank account keeps resetting to zero no matter how hard you fight. And more importantly, you'll learn the one thing that breaks the gravitational pull. Tyler did it. Went from circling the same broke reality for 8 years to finally escaping velocity in 90 days. Here's the part that makes your chest tight. Your brain has a set point for money. Just like your body has a temperature it defaults to, your mind has a financial reality it keeps returning to. Psychologists call it your financial thermostat, but that's too clean, too simple. What's really happening is you've spent years training your nervous system to feel comfortable at a specific level of broke. When you hit $200 in your account, your body relaxes. When you hit $2,000, your body panics, not because you're losing money, because you're leaving your orbit. Every time you try to save more, invest differently, or change your financial reality, your brain treats it like a threat, like you're trying to breathe underwater. It floods you with anxiety, doubt, second-guessing, makes you self-sabotage in ways so subtle you don't even notice. You're not weak, you're not lacking discipline, you're fighting gravitational force. And gravitational force doesn't care about your intentions. Think about it. When was the last time you got unexpected money? Tax refund, bonus, gift. What happened? If you're honest, it disappeared faster than it arrived. Not because you're irresponsible, because your financial gravity pulled you back to your set point. Your brain said, "This isn't where we live," and found creative ways to burn through it. That's the orbit, and most people die inside the same one they were born into. Here's what separates people who break free from people who orbit forever. They understand you can't climb out of financial gravity. You have to launch. Climbing is gradual, comfortable. It lets your nervous system adjust slowly, which sounds smart until you realize your nervous system is exactly what's keeping you trapped. Every small step triggers the gravitational pull to drag you back. Launching is violent, uncomfortable. It overwhelms your nervous system so completely that it doesn't have time to activate the pullback mechanism. You move so fast, so decisively, that your brain can't sabotage what it doesn't recognize. This isn't about making more money, this is about velocity. Speed creates escape. Gradual change creates relapse. The people who make it out don't save an extra $50 per month for 3 years. They make one massive financial decision that rips them out of their current orbit before their brain realizes what's happening. Then they maintain altitude long enough for the new reality to become their set point. Think about astronauts. They don't gently float into space over months. They use explosive force for 8 minutes to break through Earth's gravity, then coast in the new environment. Your finances work the same way. Most financial advice tells you to be patient. Build slowly. That's the advice that keeps you circling, because slow change gives your gravitational pull time to activate, time to whisper doubts, time to create emergencies that drain your progress. Tyler learned this after 8 years of trying the slow way. What finally broke him free wasn't another budgeting app. It was one decision that terrified him so completely, his brain didn't have time to stop him. Tyler, 33, warehouse supervisor at a distribution center, divorced 2 years ago, living in a 1-bedroom apartment, rent $1,150 month. Salary, $3,100 month. Woke up at 4:51 every morning, jaw clenched, grabbed phone, bank app $38, $11 days until payday, screen showed 18 active payment plans, none over $74. Thursday, March 14th, 9:27 p.m., sitting in his truck after shift. Opened app, $11.47. $11 days, thought the same thing he'd thought for 8 years. Next month will be different. But next month was never different. He'd been playing the gradual game, save $50 here, cut $30 there. Every time he built $300, something exploded. Car repair, medical bill. His financial gravity always found a way to reset him. March 21st, paycheck hit $2,847 after taxes and deductions. His brain wanted to do what it always did: pay bills, keep $200 for 2 weeks, hope nothing breaks. Instead, Tyler did something that made his hands shake: created separate high-yield savings account, transferred $800 before touching anything else, didn't think about it, didn't plan it, just moved it so fast his brain couldn't stop him. Left with $2,047. Bills totaled $1,150, rent plus $280 payment plans plus $350 gas and groceries equals $1,780. Short $530 from where he usually lived. His nervous system screamed. Day 4, declined dinner with coworkers. Cutting back, he said, saved $28, stomach in knots all night. Day 7, roommate asked to borrow $60. Tyler almost cracked, almost pulled from savings, almost said, "Can't right now, man." First time in 3 years saying no. Guilt sat in his chest for 2 days. Day 19 made it to next payday with $16 in checking, but that $800 sat untouched. His brain kept trying to justify taking it. Emergency after emergency his mind invented. He didn't touch it. Month 4, open savings, $3,200, stared at that number for 5 minutes. Closed app, opened again, still there. His new orbit was forming. Coworker said Tuesday during break, "You seem different lately, less stressed about money." Tyler just figured out I was fighting gravity with a ladder when I needed a rocket. Month 6, $4,800 in savings. First emergency fund of his life. Didn't become rich, became someone who stopped waking up at 4:51 checking his account in the dark. Here's how you generate escape velocity in the next 30 days. Step 1, calculate your gravitational force. Look at your bank account right now. Whatever number you always return to, that's your orbit. Whether it's negative $200 or positive $500, that's your financial gravity point. Your nervous system is programmed to keep you there. Step 2, design your launch amount. This can't be comfortable. It has to be large enough to scare you. If saving $200 feels safe, you're still inside gravity. Find the number that makes your chest tight when you think about moving it. That's your escape velocity threshold. For most people, it's 25–30% of their monthly income moved first before anything else gets paid. Step 3, execute before your brain wakes up. The moment your paycheck hits, transfer your launch amount to a separate account you can't easily access. No planning, no overthinking. The speed matters more than the strategy. Your gravitational pull needs 48–72 hours to fully activate. Move the money in the first hour. Step 4, survive the panic phase. Days 3–10 will feel like suffocation. Your nervous system will flood you with fear, create mental emergencies, make you believe you're failing. You're not failing, you're experiencing atmospheric pressure. This is your brain realizing you've left your orbit. Don't go back, the panic passes. Step 5, maintain altitude for 90 days. 3 months is how long it takes for your nervous system to accept a new financial set point. Every month you maintain altitude, your gravitational pull weakens. By month 3, the new orbit feels normal. By month 6, going back feels impossible. This isn't about having perfect months. It's about refusing to return to your old orbit even when everything in you screams to go back. The people who escape aren't the ones with perfect execution. They're the ones who maintained altitude through imperfect months. Your financial gravity doesn't care about your plans, it only cares about your velocity. Generate enough speed and you break free, move too slowly and you circle forever. Right now, before your brain talks you out of it, calculate your escape velocity number. Take your monthly income, multiply by 0.25. That's your launch amount. Does it terrify you? Good. Fear means you're approaching escape velocity. Comfort means you're still orbiting. Next paycheck, the moment it hits your account, transfer that amount to a separate savings account. Not tomorrow, not after you make sure bills are covered. immediately, before your gravitational pull activates. The first week will feel like drowning. Your brain will invent 17 reasons why this was stupid, why you need that money back, why slow and steady is smarter. That's not wisdom, that's gravity. By day 10, the panic starts fading. By day 30, you'll see the number sitting there and realize you survived. By day 90, you'll have broken through. Your financial reality isn't determined by how much you earn. It's determined by which orbit you're willing to stay in. Most people spend their entire lives circling the same broke altitude, wondering why trying harder doesn't change anything. Because harder doesn't matter, velocity matters. And you generate velocity through one massive launch that scares you more than staying broke does. Your financial gravity is waiting to pull you back, but only if you give it time to activate. Move faster than fear. Launch harder than doubt. Escape velocity isn't about being ready. It's about being gone before your brain realizes you left. Comment escaped if you're launching in the next 24 hours and breaking free from your orbit. The video on screen shows you how to maintain altitude once you've escaped, because getting out is only half the battle. Like this video, share it with someone still circling the same broke reality, wondering when things will change. Subscribe, because every week I show you how to break through the invisible forces keeping you trapped. Become a member for exclusive protocols that separate the ones who orbit from the ones who escape. Drop in the comments your escape velocity number. How much are you launching next paycheck? Let's break gravitational pull together.